Good day, welcome to Multi Design. In the continuation of our one bedroom flat terrace that we are working on. So in the last episode, we were able to work on this elevation. So we recess this inside so that we have a demarcation that will resemble what we are actually doing. So what we want to do here now is that we want to beautify the more elevation the more, and introduce a lot of more aesthetic value to this. So if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, at the same time like, and at the same time if you can join a member, because this particular file is going to be uploaded and you'll be able to download it as a member. So let's start what we want to do now. I want to shift this stair step inside, so before they will be able, so I don't want it to be open so let me just say edit boundary. So I'm going to start from level 1. So from level 1 now, I'm shifting it inside to meet up with the stair in detail. So you get, so now that's what we do. So now I will copy this one, then let it be like more copy to, so I'm going to break all these lines. So I'm going to, I guess, I'll be able to have a clear picture of what I'm creating. So this is what I'm going to do. I've done this one now by removing this. So I'm going to click finish. So at the level 2, so when I go back to level 3D, the 3D will see, can you see that this has not moved inside? So I'm going to select this for now. I will now select every part that those things are. So I need to remove this one from the boundary as well, so that I'll be able to follow. I'm talking about the plate, the ground floor foundation plate. So these are the things I need to do. I'm going to do this one. So let me quickly do that before I proceed to what I need to work on. So I will just divide it. So forever I have, I'm going to divide that. At the same time, divide this. So what I do now is unjoin the elements. No. So that's not where I'm supposed to. So unjoin the elements. So that is it. So from here, unjoin the elements. So the same thing here as well. Unjoin the elements. Remember, 2 apartments share 1 staircase. So that is how we do it. So you select this one now, say edit in place. So select every step that lead to the step. Now go to level 1. From here now, what you just need to do, just say move. So from east, you move from this point and land it here. So when you go back to foundation, you should find it that they've moved. Good. So that's all. You click finish now, go back to 3D, you find it that it's now recessing side, so you climb from this side and get it done. So now let us focus on this and bring beauty to this. So I'm going to focus on one, then use that one to replicate for the remaining one. So what I do here is I'm going to go to level 2. At level 2, I'm going to draw, so I pick a wall and I say create similar. From that similar creating, I'm going to change this one. So I'm going to have it like 2500. Now let me say 2400. That would be better. So like 600. So that is the base. I'm going to say 600 here. So you see the way to reflect. So what I do here is that draw from here. It's not going to show on this level. So you get, so you're supposed to use the first one. Yes, this is what I'm going to use. I will delete that one so that I'll be able, because I'm going to repeat them by copying. So south elevation or north, I'm going to go to north. So this is what I've created. So I'm going to select this one now. So I've selected it, I'll just say copy and paste to what, level 1. Align to a level, so level 1, so that you'll be able to stay and imagine. So it stays here. So I'm going to drag this one, like taking it down. So minus, let's say unconnected 600. So I'm going to reduce this by dragging. You can use it, you can use dragging to do whatever you want to do in that way. So 450, instead of 450 now, you can drag it down a little bit so that you'll be able to compare. So if you don't want it, you can leave it for, because it's still maintain the same things like that. So that is the parts in which, so you can now copy this one and repeat it from grade 1 2, 3. So you have it like that. So you have copied. So what you now do is that you select this one that you have copied, then you mirror it. You can select the mirror from the middle here. So the mirror is just mirror it. So they will mirror effectively. So that is it. Check it on 3D and see how far. So you can see that the beauty are coming out one after the other. So we're done with this one. So the next thing you need to do is to change the attachments to the wall. So we're going to do that and say level 1. So how do we do it? So we can use extrusion, use whatever we want to do. So I'm going to use extrusion in this case. So I'm going to click here, say extrusion. So bring model in place and then casework. So creating casework for me, I'm just going to say what follow. I'll just leave it for casework. We don't want to attach the wall whatsoever. So here now I will do extrusion. So at the extrusion now I will draw this so that it will stay and bring some aesthetic value to what I'm creating. So some of them are going to collide with one another, does not matter. So that's the graphics purpose that we are doing. So now you select this one and you say just stay 250. So 250, so go to not. So click finish. So from here now you drag it. You get it. So you drag this one to meet up. So whatsoever you can align this. So then you look at this, what is the size that you are working with. So you do the size to give you what you need. So let's say this one is going to be, let's just say 4250. Let me just use 50. I'm going to have something, okay, that's accurate. So what I do now is just copy from here and paste it here. Just use a constraint, then you have it implemented on that position. So the details are coming at least one after the other. So what I need to do now is to create the part to which this one is going to flow with. So I'm going to do different thing. I'm not going to follow the same way the way it was just like similar thing, and you have everything in the connection. So but before then, okay, let me just do the and finish this one off before I proceed to the next thing. So what I do here is that I'm going to do, so I have, when I go to foundation, so I can use any of what I want to do here as a plane so that I can do my work in a precise way. So you can change the color here. If you don't like the color, just make it a pure white, whatsoever you feel like. It's okay by your design idea. So I'll just pick that one. So now what I do now is that I go to architecture and I will say model in place. So I'm going to model in place, or let me model everything together. You can use it because it's more easier when you model everything together by the time you are placing it, so you don't have any issue with what you are doing. So I will say, so I'm going to say create and I say sweep this time around. So my sweep is going to be, I'm going to draw the part. So it's asking me for name. I don't need any name, so just click. So what I need to do is to select the face which I'm going to use. So I'm selecting this face to follow me through. So now I will use my line. So I'm setting the line from here 800. So select and drag it down. You get. So as you're done with that, now you can now go and edit the profile, create the profile. So you can go to west elevation or right elevation whatsoever. So I'm going to east. Let me pick from the east. Let east to from me and see how far. So by the time I have the east in this place, so I just need to just bump this one out. 60. Let me use 80. So 80 by 120 for that corner, so that will come out pure. So I'm going to go back to 3D so that we see what I've created. So you can imagine this is what I've done. So what I do now, I change this color. I still like white. It's the same color with white as well. So select this and begin. So what I need next is that I will go to level 1. So since I have it now in this position, so what else do I need to do? I will transfer that into a simple form. So click here. So you can remove this one. I will just let me just adjust it sorry, I have to adjust because I don't want it to have okay, let it be like that. So later we adjust that from the elevation so that it is not spring out. So I'm going to copy this from here and I'll paste it here. So from there now I will adjust this one to rest here. So now what I do is that I will go to north elevation. From the north elevation I have two, so I'm going to reduce one. So this one I'm going to say edit strip. So now click and say edit part. So the part now I will just shrink it a little bit, then drag it here, meet up with this position. So I'm done with that, leave it. So that is it. So the second part is this. You do the same thing here, edit. So edit the part, so you drag it back again so that you finish it, and that's all. So this one you redo it again so that you have a clear indication of what you are doing. So edit the parts, so I let everything rest without what switching out. So I'm done with this one now. So what did I need to do to give me what I need? So it's by introducing another wall so that will be at the middle. So what will I do with that? I'm going to go to just click finish, then go to level 1, level 1. So at the level 1 you just select any wall or click on wall from here, select wall from here and pick any one architectural wall that's similar to what we have gotten before. So if let me just use this one since I've created something similar. So the color is only what I need. So if you don't know how to create that, you just click on edit, you select duplicate any color, duplicate anything, just duplicate it. You must change the name, then you come and change the property. So let me quickly show you that one. Then you change this and you change the value here to something smaller. You can increase it, you can reduce it after you have done it. So you change the parts. So but for now I'm not going to change the part. I will come back to do that. So what I do now is that I will select here. So now the problem is that I'm having issue with the water because I've changed the perimeter here. So I'm going to return this back to 0. While this one I will give it to like double, which is a let's say 5005, because I want it to start from ground and touch the upper part. So I'm going to do this like this and then fix it up. So now I will select and put it here. So I've done with this one. Now what I need to do is I go back to the knot. So knot now I have, you can imagine this is what they are. So I can drag this one down, still maintain that good quality. So now I will drag this up, then I will now edit the profile. So editing the profile now will allow me to give a direction to the way I want the cover wall to be. So I will do it this way, then just click, and then time now you finish it up like this. You click OK. So this is it. So if you like this color, it's okay. If you don't like it, you can decide to change it and find the way you are looking at it on. So but I would ever leave it this way because I love this one. So let me maintain this. So I'm going to say edit the profile and bring out the window. So the window will be available. So I'm done with this. This is okay. So from now you can copy this one and mirror them, but I'm not going to do that. So I want to do the canopy for this position. So I'm still using this particular one because they are the same family. So edit it now. I will copy this one from here and I will say copy. So I'm using it to do whatever I want to. I don't need to create any other component or anything. So I'll just adjust it like this. So here I will go to just reduce the size. So this one is going to cover the stair. So go at 3D and see what I'm talking about. So this is it. The stair is going to be covered also that because of the rain and anything. It's part of design and part of aesthetic value. So you drag this from here and you drag it to meet the wall. So I think it has joined with the wall. Beautiful. So you can just like rotate back and see what I've done. So now what you need to do is to use the same extrusion. You don't need to create anything. Just go back and say south elevation. North elevation. From the north elevation now you copy from here and place it down. So now you have double. Now what you do here, you reduce this one. So you reduce this one as well. So you get, you reduce this one and you reduce this one. So this one half a little bit. So you can just like continue to reduce until you get your desired perimeter. Now, as you have done with this one, you copy. So you can copy from here and say, okay, let me just use 200 spacing. Let's enter. So now I will now be using it from here. Copy to here, multiple, 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 and then multiple, and the same time multiple until I get to my desired point. So I think that is okay. So I can later click and adjust them so that they stay at the center point. So one of them now I need to make use of it. So what will I do? I will go to level 2 or level 3. So that will be okay for me. So I will just do rotate. So say rotate with copy. So click on there, rotate with copy. So when you click on rotate with copy, it rotates for you at the normal angle. So you click that. So now you adjust this one to place the path to which you want it to flow with. So you adjust it like that. So now what will you need now do? So you need to move it. So you are still here. You see you are doing, it's going to be showing all those blue colors. So now as you have it like that, what else do you need to do? You now need to copy them at the rate of, let's say, 400. Yes. So you can have like this to this point and start doing 400. It's going to be seen. You are going to see the way it moves. You see. So you are coming, it's coming to that edge, and that is the last. So from here now you can go to 3D and see what you have created. So this is on 3D and you can move around. So this is the canopy part in which you have done. And you see. So now if this one is too big for you, you can reduce it and change it to transparency or change the color. So I'm going to do that one now. Just say elevation. I'm going to reduce it to very plain level. Then I will do editing for material to edit. So I will do here, I say duplicate it. So duplicating here, change this from here. So I will come and select the library. So come here and select the library. So I would like to select plastic. So I will select green plastic like this. So clicks OK. So what will I do? Translucence, transparency, and every other thing. So the relief and everything that you need here is what is there. So what do I need to do? I do not have any transparency here. Will it work for me? It's your choice. So if it's not going to work for you, you can change the material again and look for something transparent. So this is the transparent. So let's just use Phoenix Amber. So when we use this one, so this one is the transparent material. Let it update. So this is transparent material, which is okay. So roughness and everything. Now you can change the color and then say let's get complete blue. Adjust it and say okay. So it updates itself and the color will change. So observe that the color will definitely change. Can you see? So any advanced control you need, you can come here and change it atrophy so that you have a lot of some of this oriented color and things like that. So what I just need now is that I will click OK. So I'm going to use appearance to render. So if I'm using the graphics, I'm going to see there. So click here and see. So you can imagine. So go to 3D and see that you have seen. Can you see the transparency? So that is it. So from here now, you can now come and say 3D value. So this is what you have done. Now we've created this one to show sincerity of what we are doing. So what do we need next is that we need to now use it to build whatever we want to be. So most of this one that are in family, we are going to use them in the family position. So edit in family. So you get. So now what will you do? You select it, everything that applicable here. Go to not elevation. So what do we do? You will start copying the one that are relevant. So and the one that are not relevant. So what would you do now? The first thing you need to do is to mirror it. Mirror from here. Good. This is the mirror aspect. So for the mirror aspect now, these are there. So this one are double. You remove it. You remove some of them that are double, like this one, you delete, 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 and delete. So now this is what you have. So as you have this one now, you now have to do the whole things by selecting them. Can you see? So you now need to what? Start. Not, you can mirror them if you feel like mirror, but if you feel like you want to copy, now it's time for you to copy. So copy from this one, place it here, and then place it here. So we have it done. So this one too is click finish, because those things are there now, so you don't have anything to panic with again. So now the next thing is this wall. Click on it, so you mirror it as well. Good. So you now need to select and start copying them from there, from here. You copy. So what is it saying? It's saying that the walls collapse, isn't it? So there's no matter, just continue to work. So when you get there, you work on this one. So now you can later adjust all this one to fit into the position where you want them to be. So edit profile, you just like clicking here, then adjust this one. So click finish like that. So it does not matter if you render it, it's not going to give you what you want. It's still going to show you what you need. So just like an issue that's complete of the wall. This is Revit is not always happy of listening with. So that is it. So you can click like that. So if you don't want it, you can delete this one and later copy this one and come and put them there. So that is for you. So let's say these two that have issue. So now you do that needful by selecting here and you say copy from 3 and put it in 2. Sure. So we are done with the elevation for that matter. This is elevation part 2. Stay safe, and then this is how far we can go, and this is how the whole image. So you can imagine the create part of this. So that is how you do it. That is how you work with it. So in the next tutorial, we work more on the elevation, where we are going to make the whole beauty. So the beauty of house, after you get the plan, you must determine yourself to give a pleasing elevation that will be more attractive. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you.